Do you want to make it to the big game, but your schedule won't allow it? Want to check in on your hometown's latest challenge or preview an upcoming opponent? Then you need to sign on to PASportsLive.com. The website is simple to use. Just log in, create a username and password, and you're ready to watch the game. Tied up during game time? Log in the next day to catch the replay.
Good evening, Jason Genovese with PA Sports Live, and joining me now is Ross Stebbins, a junior defensive end for the Millionaires football team, who was recently selected to the All-State team. So quite an achievement. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ross, can you talk to us a little bit about all the preparation and training and hard work? What did you do to get to such a high level of play this year?
Well, I just started in the offseason. I actually started as a linebacker, but I changed positions. Coach saw that it was better for that. And I just got in the weight room, got knowing my players, and just working hard.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the successes that you and your teammates had this year on the gridiron?
Well, we went 6-5, and we saw our first playoff appearance in 5 years, I think. And it was just a great time being with them and having fun.
The first All-State selection in well over a decade for the Millionaires at the defensive end position. Ross, tell us what your personal highlight from the football season was this year.
Well, during the Berwick game, I got a pick six, and that was I was very happy.
And what are we looking forward to next year? Talk to us about which kind of date, which game you're marking on the calendar for next season.
That'll probably be Wyoming Valley West.
Why would that be?
It's always a fun game, and you have to put your best forward to defeat them.
Thank you, Ross, for joining us again. Congratulations to the Millionaires defensive end who was named All-State as a junior. Congrats.
Thank you.
You can, oh man, it's 6 minutes. We won't get quick stuff. You want to head back up? Yep. And then you know. What's going on? PA Sports Live right here, and explain your situation right now. First of all, introduce yourself.
My name is Rashan Bellinger. You know, I used to play a former player at Williamsport area high school out of Philadelphia, but playing overseas now.
Okay. So this right now is where you at now. Where you at now, and you are an amazing testimony. I just got to tell you, God bless you, man. And the testimony is this: this guy right here played basketball. Didn't start varsity here at Williamsport, and then now, where you at now, he is overseas.
It's a blessing. It's just dreamability. Just didn't settle here. Things happen, but it comes with it. That's your dream. You make it happen.
So what do you tell young athletes out there that right now probably is giving up? They're giving up hope because they want to rely on the streets. They want to sell drugs. They want to smoke marijuana. The streets of Williamsport is getting crazy. What do you got to say to those young kids that are athletes that really are good?
It definitely changed since I've been up here. But what I was taught, man, it's if it's easy, anybody can do it. It'll be anybody's dream. But surround yourself with people that do the same thing as you. If you want to play basketball, surround yourself with people that play basketball. When I was up here, I play basketball 24/7 every day. It's a dream. If it's your dream, you chase it, and your dream will take you far places than you ever believe, man. And first and foremost, you gotta put God first. Whether no religions, put your God first. Put your God first.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. God first, and then you will be there. You'll be on top of the mountain. And this game right now we're dedicating to Manny Baez. This is called the Manny Baez game. He's a former Loyalsock Lancer, 1986. He just passed. He was only 48 years old. I used to play against him when I was a young kid. So we're naming this game after him. Halftime show, make sure you tune in. This is going to be one of the best things ever. So Manny Baez is in the building right now. And where you at right now? Look. Let me just take off the jacket real quick. Help me out. PA Sports Live here. Manny, we're here. You see this right here? This game right here. So you should have been zooming in. So right now, we're ready to play basketball. Manny Beas, what's up?
What's up, man? You know, I'm ready to see a good game. Okay. A great game.
Who do you got?
Even though I didn't graduate, I'm still a millionaire for life.
Millionaire. Okay. God bless you, man.
Thank you, man.
Back to the game. So that's why you got to be on that.
So welcome, PA Sports Live. We're here getting ready for the varsity game between the Williamsport Millionaires and the Loyalsock Lancers here at the Magic Dome. Thanks for joining us. We just watched an exciting JV game. The Millionaires built a 10-point halftime lead, and the Lancers came storming back, made it a kind of last-minute contest, but the Millionaires did prevail. These two teams are teams that are having different successes this year. If we're talking about the Millionaires, they did lose their last time out a week ago to the Pottsville Crimson Tide. It was a tough game. They didn't come out offensively. Only had 2 points in the third quarter. Were stifled by that Crimson Tide defense and dropped only their second game of the year. Their first, a loss to William Penn in an opening kind of season tournament in overtime. So kind of 81-76 was that score. So the Millionaires, only 2 losses, really kind of playing well, having a lot of success so far. The Loyalsock Lancers, on the other hand, have struggled. And, you know, they're playing in a different division. They're playing smaller schools, and yet they've still had trouble beating the likes of the Danvilles and the Central Columbias of the PHAC Conference. And so we'll be interested to see what happens tonight. You've got, of course, a rivalry game, and you don't ever kind of discount what can happen in a rivalry game. But if we're being honest, the Millionaires have to be favored this evening, and we're looking forward to introductions here and the start of the ball game. Understand that tonight what we've got going on is we're calling this the Manny Baez game, and Manny was a great player here in Williamsport for many years. He died all too soon at the age of 48, and so there are a lot of people here tonight wearing T-shirts commemorating his legacy and looking forward to what this game has to offer, and just kind of taking some time to recognize him, recognize the impact that he had on this community, and the kind of basketball player that he was. Of course, as always, joined by Derek Rizzo. We are really looking forward to what should be a very interesting matchup. And here come the starting lineups for both teams. Now, we'll see who's going to get the nod for starters for Williamsport. Generally speaking, they start with Gosley, the 6'1" senior guard, Stanley Scott, a junior guard at 6'3", Isaiah Hankins, another guard, so a 3-guard lineup. And then their forwards tend to be Kaim Ali, just a junior, and Caleb Thomas as well, a 6'2" senior. And before tonight's game, they are taking the time to recognize Ross Stebbins, who we had pregame here, interviewed, a defensive end for the Millionaire football team who was named All-State. He is one of the first All-State selections in well over a decade for the Millionaire football team. So that's definitely a source of pride here, and just a junior. So looking forward to seeing what he can do, not only in spring shot and discus in the track and field, but what he's going to bring to the football field again next year.
Yeah, definitely. We had a chance, PA Sports Live, to cover at least 6 games this year And Ross Stebbins is the man. Janway player of the game all the time. Janway.com. That's his parents' business, Janway. So every time he got a hit, we'll say, oh my God, that was a Janway hit. You know, so Janway.com, that's their player, and that's our player. Thank God that we got an all-state first-teamer on the wall.
And here's the student section, well represented here tonight. It's a whiteout for the crowd. They brought their newspapers to kind of show their indifference to the lineup for the Loyalsock Lancers.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's Trayson Potts. He's a freshman.
So they're starting a freshman.
Yes, this is unreal right now.
I did notice he didn't play in the JV game, so I was interested to see what was going to happen there. So we've got Trayson Potts, just a freshman, 5'8". Also, Micah Peterson.
Okay, Mike is getting a start.
Unless they announce everybody, yeah.
No.
Stanley Scott is getting a start. We're also going to see Nyreek Gosley.
Definitely.
So here we go for the national anthem.
And this is the Manny Baez game right here. Uh-oh, let's go down there.
All right, well done by the singers.
Yeah, and this game right here is dedicated to Manny Baez. Manny Baez, this is the Manny Baez game. Where you at now? I'm at the Manny Baez game. And then look at this, he's a former Loyalsock Lancer, 1986, and look at Manny Baez.
Yeah, we'll talk about him throughout the course of this broadcast. Right now, we're getting ready to tip this up. We've got Stanley Scott. Let's see, here we go. Underway, and Scott wins the tip easily. And here comes Nyreek Gosley trying to set up that offense. Passes to the wing, swinging the ball around. There's the freshman. Top of the key, back over to the freshman. He had the open shot, and he took it. Just off, but off of Loyalsock, and it will remain Williamsport possession. And this Loyalsock team is young. They only have got one senior on the entire roster. That goes into Scott. A nice spin move, a lefty layup that rims out.
Nice.
And a foul on the putback. That was Kaim Ali with the offensive rebound, and he'll go to the line for two. So Kaim Ali ready to perhaps break this scoreless drought, just 22 seconds in, and the first one is nothing but net. And the second just tips out. Rebound to Loyalsock. They've got a streaking guard, but nice trap by the Millionaire defense, and it will remain Loyalsock's ball. We'll see how they handle the pressure that the Millionaires are ready to apply here. Long inbound far court. Good job of trapping. A risky pass that does find its mark. There goes a wild layup. Nice rebound by Nyreek Gosley, who was fouled. Now.
Yeah, where's Hunter Webb? Hunter Webb's not on the roster there?
He is not.
I think Hunter Webb is hurt for Loyalsock.
Hunter Webb, no, 22 is out there. Hunter Webb is out there.
Okay, yeah, that was
He's playing the middle of the zone.
There you go.
Hand on a pass, and Hunter Webb does come down with it now. Here, the push off to the wing there. Now they'll set up some offense. This is Gerald Ross. And again, good pressure on defense from the Millionaires. And there's a steal. And just like that, he goes in and coast to coast. Nice layup, Gosley for 2. So this pressure, again, will be the key to the game. How does Loyalsock handle it? Thus far, they seem a little bit overwhelmed, having to start their offense so far away. Here's a nice drive by number 4, lefty layup, just misses.
Nice rebound by the strong Hunter Webb. He's a heck of a football player, heck of a baseball player. And you remember this. That was someone else. But, yeah, Hunter Webb is strong.
And he showed it on that offensive rebound. The foul was on the floor, so they'll inbound from under the basket. Here goes the pass. Back to the corner now. Ross.
Oh, man. This is going to be interception city.
A lot of turnovers so far, but a bad pass by Gosley. And so this up-tempo style can kind of create unforced errors, and it does in that situation. Loyalsock kind of avoids perhaps going down 5-0. So only 3-0 so far. Again, not dealing with the pressure very well. There's a dribble off the foot. Almost lost that one, but recovered. There's another risky pass to the wing, a drive,
that's a nice
and
layup.
A nice take.
That is a nice one.
So he made him pay for the overplay.
That was Joe Worth.
Joe Worth. And now the Millionaires looking at the high post. Ops not now. It's a deep 3 from Scott. And it's off of, they say it went off of the Loyalsock Lancer defense, and it'll remain the Millionaires' ball. 3-2 Williamsport here, 5:48 left in the first quarter. And Stanley Scott gives off to, here's Stanley. He of the headband, the lone headband Millionaire. Nice entry pass, and they're going to say it is out of bounds. So Kaim Ali did a good job of getting him on his butt, as they say, but he was not in position to kind of pounce out of that and grab that nice entry pass. There's a steal on the inbound, and a nice hang by Nyreek, but he could not get it to fall, and another foul is called.
Okay,
and so
let's go on that first replay right here. You can call it right now.
So there's the pass to the wing. And overplay. There's the steal, coast to coast. Sweet.
Nyreek Gosley. That's the Manny Baez replay right there. So we got the Manny Baez replay going on all game long. All right?
Yes,
and
sir.
Also with Manny Baez, we have a trivia question. Who wants free food, man? We got a
Everybody
gift
wants free
certificate
food.
right here. Gift certificate right here. The Manny Baez question.
So Gosley, he went to the line. He hit 1 of 2, so now it's a 4-2 Millionaire lead. Again, this full court pressure. See what it does to this Loyalsock team. Nice behind-the-back dribble. Tries to dribble between 2.
We're going to see a lot of dunks by Stanley Scott.
And Stanley Scott with the reverse.
Holy smokes. That
so
was
good pressure. The turnover leads to a layup for Stanley Scott. Now the referees are going to call a hand check there. Getting a little over anxious on that pressure defense there.
Look at that play right now. Call that right now. What's happening here?
So he's trying to bring the ball up the court and sees the trap. They go for it. It looks like he might get out of it, but he missed dribbles. Nice hustle play by the freshman who gets it up to Stanley Scott, who reverses it.
Wow.
Back to the court now, and here we go with Andrew Malone trying to handle this pressure. He finds somebody in the corner, and a nice find. So that's what's going to happen if they're going to overextend for traps. You might find that easy layup, and they do there with Hunter Webb underneath for an easy 2. 6-4, the home team leads. Nice entry pass. Kaim Ali goes up strong.
A soldier right there. He is a soldier.
Yeah, that was strong down low, and so it's 8-4 Millionaires. Again, the pressure. And nice hands
by the quarterback. The quarterback interception.
By Isaiah Hankins, but he throws it away. And Loyalsock will throw all the way up court for a 3. Not even close. Long rebound to Stanley Scott, who makes a nice little dribble stutter step and
I love it.
Swoops in for another 2.
Yeah,
so
that was a Manny Baez play right there. Manny Baez play.
And another long pass. Loyalsock not afraid to go for broke on this press break. Nice lefty little hook there by Andrew Malone. And so far, it looks like Loyalsock's getting a little bit more comfortable dealing with the pressure. There's a Millionaires 3 try from the corner, off the mark. Rebound, Loyalsock pushing it up. And a foul in the back court. So the foul count now 3-3. That's the first on Kaim Ali. And, of course, if you're Coach Taylor, you don't want your big guy out in the back court picking up cheap fouls. So that's a little bit of a concern right there.
Yep. There's Manny Beas right there, the Manny Beas game. We're here, PA Sports Live. If you tweet us right now, you might win something.
And there's the inbounds. They have to go into the backcourt. There's another turnover. A nice pass. And there is Stanley Scott again on the receiving end with the hoop and some harm. To the line for a possible three-point play. And that was a nice pass from Jera Reeves, the senior guard, who pushed it up the court and found the streaking Scott for the layup. So 12-6. With a chance for one more here for Stanley Scott. And he's having himself a game. You can see he really excels in the open court.
Yes.
And this is his style of play.
Yes.
Just rims out. So the free throw shooting and another steal.
This is going to be interception all day.
Oh, he goes up and tries to dish it. He got caught under the basket. That was decent baseline defense from the Lancers there. Bottled him up.
We got Brian Sampson Plumbing. He's donating a check today. PA Sports Live told our sponsors this. Give the check to Manny Baez family right now. And Sampson, he's a Loyalsocker, so he says, hey, I'm going to give the check to him at halftime.
Yeah, really, really nice gesture there. Trying to find an open man, we get a 5 count. So some pressure D, Loyalsock giving it back to the Millionaires, and they create a turnover of their own.
Wow, I can't believe it.
3:39 left in the first quarter. 12-6, and that was an ill-advised pass into traffic, but it gets there. Now he finds up the court, drive, and you don't see that very often. And so in dashes Cardale Taylor, and his layup gets wedged between the rim and the backboard and gets stuck there, which is a possession arrow situation, and it'll remain Loyalsock's ball. Off the cut, there's number 11 is not on our roster, so I don't want to misname him. There's another 3 attempt that goes off the mark.
Nice rebound.
That was Andrew Malone off the mark, and now driving, swooping in and scoring is number 13, Caleb Thomas there. Another reach in, that one for Stanley. All right, number 11, Hayden Watkins. Help from our friend at the
that's
Sun
Chris Massey.
Gazette, Chris Massey.
Chris Massey. He'll be here on halftime.
So
giving us the stats.
There's Watkins into the big guy at the top of the key.
Nice.
Turn and shoot, just barely nudges rim. And up the court, nice give and go. And the hoop and the foul.
Oh, my.
Nyreek Gosley on the receiving end there. And so an unselfish play, and it leads to a hoop and a foul. Pretty soon, Millionaire's going to be in the bonus already, as that's 6 fouls, as many fouls as points for the Lancers right now.
Yeah. Hey, anyone needs a car? Go to Blaze Alexander dealership, and we're going to be going to Domers. Let's do it.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
All right.
Welcome back. Domer's Bar and Grill, that's where we're heading after the game, right?
After the game, baby.
Everybody.
Everyone. The Manny Baez game. We're all going to Domers. That's where we're at. Where you at now? Let's go to Domers after the game.
Nyreek Gosley on the line, misses back iron, but the rebound
that's
there
the receiver.
from Jarrah Reeves.
That's the all-state receiver right there.
And he looked like it in the lane. Goes up high for that one, pulls it down and gets the putback. It's 18-6, and that quickly, a nice run there, an 8-0 run by the Millionaires, puts them up. Nice find. So there's Loyalsock answering, making the press, and you get an easy 2 to cut the lead to 18-8. Millionaires now running some offense. Into the corner fake, back to the top of the key. Back to the corner, looking at a high post there. Rondell Carson trying to make some room. Now there goes a 3.
Holy smokes.
And that was a nice look.
Whoa.
Caleb Thomas with a nice stroke on that one. Another open, deep pass down the court.
That's Ross.
Ross.
Hunter Webb.
Hunter-
Webb Weekly.
Yeah, I mean, of the Webb Weekly, he is an offensive rebounding machine thus far. That's like 3 offensive rebounds and another putback. 21-10 Millionaires. Another 3 goes up. Front iron. Great work.
Yeah, you
And
see.
they're going to call foul there on Carson,
Yeah.
Rondell Carson.
Wow, that was good setup by Hunter Webb, that strong ox. He's an ox.
Hunter Webb, yes, leading Loyalsock at this point. Passes back now.
Uh-oh.
Another turnover.
Uh-oh.
And a layup and a score by Nyreek
Wow.
Gosley. And so these ill-advised passes are turning into easy layups for the Millionaires. There's
Wow.
a nice pass.
Nice.
And they call a traveling.
Oh, man.
Traveling.
Oh, they should have just let that one go.
Yeah, Andrew Malone thought he had an easy layup, but the head fake, his foot moved, the pivot foot moved, and so they called traveling. Back the other way now, 23-10 Williamsport.
Hey, everybody stay tuned. Halftime show. We got the Manny Baez family.
That pass, Rondell Carson goes between his legs. A good pass, good pass fake there that time by Hayden Watkins, but he can't convert on the layup, and the rebound goes to the Millionaires. So with a minute left in the first, they hold a 23-10 lead. They'll try to run some offense here. The zone from Loyalsock, and a block called on Hunter Webb. He tried to get there and cut off the baseline, but he wasn't there in time, and the referee gets him for the foul. That is 1-on-1 situation now for the Millionaires.
Hey, we got a shout out already coming in. People are tweeting the whole 9. Someone says, give a shout out to the mayor of Park Ave, Trayson Potts' uncle. He's the mayor of Park Avenue. JoJo and Aunt Sue. So, hey.
They must have been excited that the freshman got a start tonight.
Oh my gosh, they're excited.
Front end of the one-on-one, Rondell Carson knocks it down. And the second is also good, 25-10. And so another tipped pass.
I want to see some dunks.
A lot of passes, getting a nice drive.
Holy smokes.
That was Stanley Scott, who definitely has some hang time. He hung in the air, drew the contact, and finished with the layup.
Holy smokes. That was a Manny Baez, holy smokes play.
Yeah, this has been a little bit of a blitzkrieg here in this first quarter, where this pressure, this full court pressure, has really created an astounding number of turnovers that have just been turned into easy layups, and we've got ourselves an 18-point Millionaire lead.
Well, hey, would you be shocked if I told you the last 2 years Loyalsock won?
Well, they had all stayed.
Oh, nice play.
That was a nice press break, and they get it into Hunter Webb, who always knows how to find those seams in that zone defense there.
Yeah, he's the cleanup man. Hunter Webb is the cleanup man.
And with under 30 to play, it looks like the Millionaires may play for one.
Wow.
No, they won't. A drive, a miss.
Excellent.
Carson goes up.
Oh.
Behind the back pass from under the basket to the wing, but
they're playing around with these guys.
Isaiah Hankins decides not to take that pass, gets it back out top. They're going to hold it for the last shot. Coach Taylor's going to have to be pleased with his defense. Nice entry pass, Carson.
Nice.
A nice little power move, and that's going to end the first quarter.
Really
so
nice.
after 30-12 Millionaires.
Cups.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Sharp, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Add an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.
All right. Once again, it's the Manny Baez. We miss you. The Manny Baez game. We're always going to miss you. Dolly's is sponsoring this game. Dolly's Diner.
I love me a little Dolly's Diner.
Yeah, definitely. Rita's Ice Cream. Brian Sampson in the building. And let's go. Back to the game.
Yeah, so the second period here, Nyreek Gosley going to run some offense. We'll see how much longer Coach Taylor sticks with that full court pressure. Nice little pull-up jumper. And Stanley Scott is really feeling it tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Here comes Loyalsock. Again, a little token pressure as they approach half court, but none of that full court stuff. And there's a pickoff. And again, Scott.
Wait a minute.
And they're going to call intentional there.
All right, well, hey, Stanley Scott has 9 points in the game.
9 of the 32 for the Millionaires, and that wasn't intentional, so they're going to clear everybody off the line, and he's going to get the free throws, and they're going to get the ball.
Yep, Nyreek Gosley got 6 points right now.
So, boom.
Caleb Thomas got 5 points off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, he was not shy. I mean, when you're going to put that much pressure defensively, and there's a missed free throw there, so he makes 1 of 2 for a 33-12 bulge. But Coach Taylor knows he's got to sub a lot if they're going to continue to kind of apply this kind of pressure, keep his guys fresh.
Yeah, definitely.
So under the basket, back to the corner. So Gosley finds, there's Kaim Ali. He saves it. Drive, a little pull-up. And they're going to call traveling. So it looked like his feet slipped on the court. And so that created the traveling situation. So another turnover for the Millionaires as well. Here comes some of this full court pressure. Here's Stanley Scott. You know, he looks like he's hungry. They're going to call him for a hand check. That's his second foul. He was not happy with that call. But, you know, that's kind of the new reality of basketball. There is no hands-on. It's hands-off. And so you're going to get called for that. Referee's trying to set the tone a little bit as far as that's concerned. So here come Loyalsock
over there.
Loyalsock. And it's Hayden Watkins to Hunter Webb, and Hunter Webb travels as he tries to make a move to the basket. So don't forget about M&T SOS Law Firm. All right, I mean, if you need a lawyer, that's where you want to go, MTSOS. They're big city based, but they definitely love looking and trying to stand up for the little guy anywhere around central Pennsylvania, so give them a call.
Yeah, definitely. Wowzers.
That was way off the three-point attempt by Caleb Thomas. So he did have one in the first quarter. That one was way off. It goes off of the Millionaires, and Loyalsock will take over.
Yeah, I guess he was feeling himself earlier like, yo, I'm hot right now.
Yeah, a little heat check there on aisle 3, right?
Yeah.
There's Hunter Webb almost throws it away, but they get the ball up the court, drive on the baseline, and swatted by Kaim Ali. But they're going to call a foul. I'm not sure how.
Wowzers.
Oh, no.
That was out of the gym.
No, the ball goes to the Millionaires. So it looked like he swatted it off the side of the basket, but the ball goes to the Millionaires. Another 3 attempt off back iron. And
Mitch Klingerman.
Here comes Hayden Watkins.
Here comes a slam dunk.
And here comes Kaim Ali.
Here's a slam dunk.
And with authority.
And that right there.
And that gets the crowd pumped up. You got the whiteout. The students here for the whiteout.
And wow.
They were looking for that all first quarter. They couldn't kind of quite
Let's
get
go to it. Look at this. Tell us what's happening right now.
So after this missed 3, Loyalsock's going to think that they've got it, but a little kind of swipe and boom, just that quickly. He picks his pocket and wham.
That's the Manny Baez dunk of the game so far.
Another tough inbounds. Loyalsock finally gets it in. Clock ticking for them to get it across. And they're going to call a blocking foul. So a little overzealous on that full court press. They can afford it being up 35-12, but Coach Taylor, some of these guys are going to get into foul trouble if he doesn't watch. So they are now in the bonus, and Cardell Taylor will go to the line for a 1-and-1. And the first is an air ball.
Oh, man. Look at this.
Yeah,
Student section.
He's going to hear that from the crowd. So here we go, back the other way. The Millionaires now kind of settling for three-point shots their last few trips. Gosley going to dribble, drive, pumps, and he's fouled on the attempt. So 6:06 left in the second quarter.
Here we go. First caller right now. Here's a Villa question. Here's a Villa question right here. You can win a $50 gift certificate. You tell me what jersey number Manny Baez in 1986 for Loyalsock Lancer, what was his jersey number? You tell me.
$00.
$50 right now. I'm telling you right now. $50 to Villa. Give me Manny Baez jersey number. Somebody.
And
call.
the free throws, they go down for Nyreek Gosley. 36-12 is the lead.
You call in right now. $50.
A lot of reaching. That was the freshman who finally does get the poke. No, Nyreek Gosley, and again he drives.
Holy
just
smokes.
misses, and Loyalsock having a lot of difficulty with this full court pressure and the quick hands of the Millionaire defenders.
Who wants it right now? $50 to the Villa. Eat a steak. What's his jersey number when he was in high school? Played for Loyalsock Lancers, CI. The Manny Baez game right now. Give us his jersey number. Somebody. $50.
First free throw off front iron, and the Millionaires have not shot their free throws very well. Despite leading by 24, they could have a much larger advantage. Second one goes in for Gosley, and the senior also having a nice game.
Yeah,
Here's some full court pressure.
Here comes
Kaim Ali again.
There's another jammo. That's a jammo. This is going to be a timeout.
Yeah.
This has to be a Domers timeout. Domers here.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
What's happening right now?
So, again, pressure in the back court by Kaim Ali, and he's a big guy covering a guard. Just the quick hands, gets the pilfer, and he gets the slam dunk.
Manny Baez slam dunk.
So that's his second of the game, and Kaim Ali, again, he's supposed to be a post player for the Millionaires, but he's playing defense in the backcourt, and he's excelling at picking pockets. Question is you can tell that the Millionaires a little bit frustrated with losing to this team the last 2 years, and they are really going to lay the wood to them tonight if they can.
Yeah, they're gonna lay it. They're gonna lay it down. They're gonna lay it down. Go to Dolly's and talk about this game on Monday morning.
A little breakfast at Dolly's, yeah. So here comes Loyalsock again. Another turnover, and I'll tell you, Andrew Malone just 5'10", not able to find those passing lanes over the long arms, the quick hands, and the jumping bodies, and just turnover after turnover, punishing the Lancers.
Yeah, definitely punishing. Here's a caller.
And the Millionaires working for some offense. There's a cross-court pass.
Caller, you're on PA Sports Live.
Charlie.
Hey, Riz, this is Charlie Bennett calling in.
What's the jersey number of Manny Baez? One try.
Was Manny number 10?
Number 10. Wrong answer. See you later, Charlie.
All righty.
And meanwhile, the Millionaires trying to clean up the glass. A lot of offensive rebounds off the missed threes. Finally, Kaim Ali gets fouled going for that offensive board.
Okay, Manny Baez. Manny Baez, what jersey number? Already somebody said 10, so you better scratch it off. 10 is already taken.
I guess 00.
Well, yeah, you guessed 00. That's taken, so you can't guess anymore.
Kaim Ali, good for the first free throw, 40-12 with 5:05 to play. They're on their way to triple digits.
Yeah.
100-point game for the Millionaires.
Yo, hey, you know what? I wonder if Manny Baez's wife knows. Maybe I should ask her. If no one guesses at halftime, I'll ask her. Do you think she'll know?
I'll tell you, she'd enjoy going to the villa. I know that.
Yeah, steak dinner.
Oh, almost picked there.
Oh, nice
A
pass
nice
by
pass. And
Klingerman.
Hunter Webb is fouled as he goes up. So, as you mentioned, that was Mitchell Klingerman, a sophomore.
Uh-oh. Here's a call. Hey, PA Sports Live right here, the Manny Baez game. What's going on?
Hello?
Yes, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Watching the game.
Watching the game. Tell us where you at now? Where you at?
I'm in Williamsport.
Okay, so are you calling to answer the question? What jersey number?
He was 40.
Number 40? And that is
Yes.
wrong. Cross it off your list. Sorry. Hey, God bless you. Keep tuning in.
Wide open lane for Gosley to drive and drop it in. So 2 more for Nyreek Gosley, 43-12.
Uh-oh. Nice
There's
tip.
Mitchell Klingerman trying to dribble in traffic between, and they got him on the arm. And so that's a foul on the Millionaires, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Klingerman.
So we got 40 crossing off. Manny Baez jersey number.
10 is crossed
I
off.
did show, remember I showed the jersey, him in the middle.
Briefly in the Rita's.
Briefly.
The Rita's, yeah.
In the Rita's ad. Whenever you see Rita's ad, he is in that picture. But I'm not going to show it anymore.
Off the mark, so some missed free throws the last 2 trips down for Loyalsock. Now here come the Millionaires the other way. Nice stop at the free throw line. Way off three-point shot there by Gosley, who's had a lot more success driving. Into the corner now, back out top. That's Caleb Thomas. He finds us cutting.
Hunter Webb.
Cutting.
Hunter Webb. Look how strong
nice
he is.
rebound in the lane from Hunter Webb, and Loyalsock gets a stop.
Someone calling from New York.
I'm ringing.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, hi. I would like to call about the jersey number.
The jersey
for Manny
number.
Beas.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Oswego, New York. I'm from Pennsylvania, from Williamsport. I played there, but I'm watching the game live because I just left his funeral, but I know the number.
Okay, so wait, you know the number, but if you win and you don't live here, how's that gonna go?
I want my niece to pick it up. His daughter is at the game right now. Her name is Aisha Baez,
And you're gonna
and
give
she's
it to,
at the game right.
And you're gonna give it to
I'll
her.
give it to her. Yes, she's there at the game right now. They're going to do a show for her at half court.
Okay.
I mean, at halftime.
Yep. Okay. So tell us the jersey number.
The jersey number was 12.
Oh, you're the winner, and here it goes.
Gary Butler's my name.
Okay, well, you tell her. I mean, I don't know how we're going to. You just tell her, text her, and let me see the text. Tell her to show me her text that you're the winner. And then I'll give it to her, okay?
So
All right.
We had another foul situation where free throws and the ball for the Millionaires. So 1 of 2 free throws for Kaim Ali, and he goes to the bench there, and 44-12 is your score, and the Millionaires have the basketball.
Yeah.
4 minutes, midway through the second quarter. Caleb Thomas back to Gosley, swing it into the corner. Gosley back to Thomas, swing it the other way. They cross court. Gosley, ball fake. And the zone defense moving well for Loyalsock right now. A good pump fake by Gosley into the corner. Nice drive off the foot. Could be a turnover. And a little bit of a scrum on the floor there. And it's going the other way. So Loyalsock gains possession. 44-12 is your score. Yep. And so
after the game, where are you going?
Oh, Domers, man.
Domers Bar and Grill, right on Grove Street. Everyone knows where it's at. Make sure you come, eat some wings, and watch the Pittsburgh Steelers game.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Nice break of the They got the ball in. They get it to the wing. A missed shot.
Here comes a dunk by Jarrah Reeves. Oh, a missed dunk.
He jumped a little too far out, so the missed dunk there for Jarrah. And there is a swat.
Hey, caller, you're on the air from Florida. We're worldwide. What's going on? What's your shout out?
It's Francis from Korea.
Are you calling from Korea right now?
Yes, I'm using Magic Jack.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
We're international.
We're international, baby. So what do you got to say about PA Sports Live or the Manny or anything? Where you at now, the Manny Baez game?
It's a great thing that you did this for him. He was a great person, and we truly gonna miss him.
Truly gonna miss him. And what are you doing over there in Japan? Tell everybody right now.
Korea, I'm in the Air Force. I'm from Williamsport, so I always gotta represent.
Wow.
We appreciate your service.
Yeah, definitely. We appreciate you.
No problem.
We salute you, and God bless you. I can't believe. Can someone take a picture of you while you're there in Korea? Take a picture of you, and while you're like watching it.
Sir.
Can you have someone take a picture? Okay, yeah, and then make sure you tweet it or send it to me on Facebook, please.
For sure.
Okay, thank you. God bless you.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yep.
God bless you too.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Korea.
Wow, that's impressive.
That is deep. Manny Baez. We're in Korea, Manny. Where you at now?
44-13 your score. Millionaires have dialed it back a little bit on defense. Gosseley is going to penetrate from about 8 feet out. Pull-up jumper's good. 46-13.
Do you think he's going to, try to blow this team out?
It's already a blowout. There's a pull-up three from the Lancers. Missed. Drive. Bucket for Joe Worth. So
I don't know. I think
trying to stop the bleeding a little bit is Loyalsock. Here's Stanley Thomas.
Nice.
Stanley Scott, excuse me, kicks it. Missed three attempt.
Here comes
coming
Ross.
the other way.
Nice.
Ross, a good jump stop, but swatted by Gosseley. Great defense. And there's that over-anxious pass up the court that turns into a bad turnover. Coach Taylor not going to be happy about that, but he can't complain too much about the performance here. They got a 29-point lead here in the first half.
Yes. Hey guys, we're gonna at halftime. We got 2 minutes. We're gonna see the Manny Baez family. They're coming now. I see them. We're gonna go down there, and that's that.
Yeah, it'll be good to talk to them
Yes.
again. Just kind of making sure they understand. How you wanted to recognize him in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And this touched my heart. I mean, Manny Baez. I mean, I'm not friends with him. We're just associates. When I was younger, he was always on the basketball court. He's older than us, so 10 years older. And I always wanted to get on the court. And then he let me get on the court one time, and I remember that the rest of my life.
Of course.
So that's a good man right there.
No doubt. I mean, those kinds of things stick with young kids, and that was a great thing he did.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's
Nice.
Joe Worth.
No, that's Ross.
Oh, sorry.
Ross' father.
Gerald Ross.
Yeah, Ross' father was a heck of a basketball player.
Gerald Ross banks in one there. 46-18 is your score. There's the freshman, Trayson Pott. He passes, cuts through. So running a little offense here. Nice pass to the high post. There goes Rondell.
Nice rebound by the freshman.
And a fight for the rebound again by Potts.
Here comes Ross playing like his father.
Ross.
Oh, wow.
Nice little twisty layup there from Ross, Gerald Ross. So 2 buckets in a row for him, and the score is 46-20 with just over a minute left in the first half.
All right, I'm going to head down there
to the corner for a three. That rims out by Isaiah Hankins. Rebound, though, Millionaires. And out of bounds, and it stays Millionaire ball. 58.1 seconds.
Cups is in the building. Cups vacuum cleaner. We got them all. We got everyone. Brian Sampson, Web Weekly, definitely Web Weekly.
And the Millionaires will see what kind of offense they run here. Try to enter it into the post there. They're going to call a foul over the back there. It was Marcus Williams. Colin Graver on the foul. Playing some post defense. Both teams have long been in the double bonus, so onto the line for 2 is Rondell Carson, who knocks down the first. and another. So he gets both. And pressure in the backcourt on this press. Broken. Nice pass underneath. And there's the bucket for Colin Graver. 48-22. And now the Millionaires, Nyreek, Gosley, handling point guard duties. Told to kind of work for one here, I'm sure. Get a good one, running some offense. No, goes to the corner and up goes the shot. Hankins missed, but there for the rebound put back is Potts. Trayson Potts. Good defense here as they come the other way. And Gerald Ross tried to take it the distance, but too many steps and it's a turnover. 50-22 is your score with under 10 seconds to play. And they will wait to touch the inbound, start the clock late. Dribble drive baseline, Carson under the basket, misses. And he double dribbled. So another turnover there. So Gerald Ross, he kind of didn't know if he was going to launch it full court or not, and he ended up touching it with his other hand and to keep. So, excuse me. There you go at halftime. A 12-minute halftime to ensue. 50-22 Millionaires. The full court press really dominated the Lancers early on, and they've been cruising since then.
Jay, can you hear me?
I can.
Can you hear me?
I can. So we're ready to throw it down. We're ready to throw it down to Derek Rizzo, who is with the Baez family.
And make sure you turn it so I can see it. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Where you at now? The Manny Baez game. This is a halftime show right here. Everybody who's true prayer warriors, I want you to say a prayer right now for this family. And we put this game on for Manny Baez, and it's just been a blessing. But here we are. Where you at now? Look at them. Turn around. Let's see. Let Manny see what's going on. Here you. So, look at this. All right, turn back around. So, anyway, introduce yourself. This is the family of Manny Baez.
Hi, I'm Kendra, Manny's wife. I'm Cammie Goodwill, Manny Baez's sister-in-law.
I'm Aisha Smith, Manny Baez's daughter.
Eric Goodwill, Manny Baez's brother.
Everybody's seeing you got calls from Florida already, Virginia. You got your family from all over. Look at this. Say hi to Grandpa. Say anything you want to say.
Hi, my name is Debray.
Who's this lady right here?
Kim Zakowitz. Manny was my brother-in-law.
All right. So, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry about all this, but I just want to let you know the reason why it touched my heart. I saw it on Facebook. I'm really upset that I didn't know right then that he was man down when he was. But basically, my testimony about Manny was, I saw him at Memorial Park all the time playing basketball. I'm at least 12 years younger than him, and one time I needed to get on the court, and everyone said no, and Manny put me on his team. So ever since then, Manny was cool whenever I came around. And I was known for just defense, no offense, and he took me. So, Manny was a leader on the floor, and that's all I know is Memorial Park from Manny, and smiling all the time. And then when I saw all the social media stuff, everyone said the same thing, and this is years later. So tell us a little bit what's going on, and there's a fund going on, a fundraiser. Just give us some information and just tell us.
Yeah, I actually set up a GoFundMe. You can find it on my Facebook, which is Cammie Goodwill, or actually just go to www.gofundme.com. What we're doing is trying to raise money to help Kendra. She was dependent on his income. The medical bills are starting to come in. Even though he had insurance, she still has to pay 20% of all the costs. Plus, of course, we just had a lot of funeral expenses. So again, we have about $3,000 raised thus far. Our target is $10,000 for Kendra. Anything will greatly help. It's just been overwhelming, the support that we've gotten thus far, and we do want to thank everybody, and also thank you very much.
Definitely, man. That was your homie, your man. Hey, let's just stay right here. You want to say something to Manny right now? It's the Manny Beas game.
Yeah, he was a brother that would do anything for anybody. You know, get the shirt off his back. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss our talks. I'm gonna miss sitting on his porch and discussing any and everything and getting his advice. But like I tell everybody, Manny still lives in our hearts, so he still lives.
That was my daddy. So I love him, I miss him, and he'll live on through me and his grandkids and my sister and brothers.
So, PA Sports Live, here's what we did. Normally we get sponsors to do this, okay? We got a lot of sponsors. So for the game, Rita's and Dolly's was one of our major sponsors. We called up Coach Insinger and we said, hey, here's the call out. Coach Ron Insinger, one of your players. Oh, wait, hold on, look at this. This is Brian Sampson.
You have to put me on there. Manny Fresh.
There's Brian Sampson just gave a check right now. He gave a check right now. He's one of our sponsors for PA Sports Live. So here he goes. Insinger sponsored the game, and I told him to write the checks to Manny Baez, and he's our major sponsor. So right here I'm holding up the checks that we're going to give to the Baez from Coach Insinger, $1,000. So here you go. God bless you. There's that, and also you got Brian Sampson's check. So definitely, I know it's hard, it's tough. I want everybody who's watching, pray for this family. You got to pray for them, okay? So, yeah, God bless you. We're going to go back. Everybody can call in. We're going to do some more giveaway villas, but God bless you all. Let's give a good hug. Boom.
Thank you,
all right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
That program number 34.
I want to thank you personally.
What's going on? We're still here.
I'm Manny's brother.
Manny's brother right here. This is Manny's brother, man. You know what I mean? Where you at now? The Manny Baez game. And God bless you, man. You want to say something to Manny? Manny's listening to the elders, man.
I miss him bad. Good man. Very much.
Did you ever play basketball with him? You wasn't no baller?
He used to always make me go out there and play. I was good.
You wasn't no
I was
baller?
only good for 2 or 3 minutes. That was it. I was on the ground.
So you wasn't a baller, man. Yo, Manny, tell the truth. Manny used to play every day.
Every day. Whenever after work, he stopped right at the court. We worked together, too, for the longest. Live right next to one another. We work together, and that's all he wanted to do is play ball.
Wow. Well, hey, we're keeping Manny fresh alive. Manny Baez, this is called, from now on, when Williamsport and Loyalsock plays, we're calling it the Manny Baez game. Turn around and see this shirt again. The Manny Baez game right there. Look at this. Boom. All right. So, hey, God bless you all. We're done. We're going to take it back to Jason, and we're going to unplug my mic and give Chris Massey, and let's go with stats and go over with Chris Massey.
Welcome back. We are here at halftime, and joining us now is Sun Gazette sports reporter Chris Massey. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Tell me, you've been covering these teams this season. Were you kind of expecting something, or is this even worse than maybe what you were expecting? Or
It's about what I expected. Loyalsock just got ravaged by, not only graduation, they lost all 5 starters from last year's state semifinals, but they lose. They've already lost 3 guys that they were counting on to season-ending injuries, so they're basically starting from scratch, and Williamsport's a lot more experienced, athletic, and explosive, and it's about what I expected. I knew Sock would play hard, but there's only so much you can do when the talent's that much greater.
right. So, how much do you think? Isn't it true that Loyalsock beat them the last 2 years? So
Yes.
there might be a little bit of a, we need to get you back for those last 2 years.
Absolutely, and I think you saw that early on. They had 13 steals in the first 11 minutes, and I think they wanted to make a statement right away and show them, and it's not going to be like the last 2 years.
Yeah, some of the players from that rivalry from the last 2 years were Kyle Daughtris, right?
Yep.
And who else? Who are some of the other names that kind of allowed Loyalsock, even though they're a smaller school, to kind of turn this into a legitimate rivalry?
Yeah, they had Omar Little. Ben Sosa was All-State last year underneath. Tommy Baggett, Mike Pastore, and Marcus Williams and Michael LaPointe, who came back this year, but LaPointe got injured during baseball, Williams during football. Those two were big off the bench, so they had a really nice rotation there last year. Not Dylan Casale, he's an assistant coach. Brennan Casale was big off the bench for him last year, so lost all 8 of those guys, and a huge blow. That was a great run that they had with that senior group. A lot of them played as freshmen, and they got better and better every year.
Talk to me, who were you most impressed with as far as Williamsport goes in the first half?
I'd go with Nyreek Gosley and Kaim Ali. I think Gosley kind of set the tone early. He's got 13 points, a couple of steals. Ali, I think Ali's the X factor for them. I think everybody knows what Stanley Scott and Nyreek Gosley can do. Ali's only a junior, the first year starting, but he's so strong underneath, and I think if they get him going this season, he's going to be a tough matchup problem. And he had 10 points, 3 steals, just makes a lot of things happen with his strength and athleticism.
Yeah, he's versatile. I mean, you do see him playing down low, and then he was creating those steals in the back court. So that's kind of an unusual skill set to be able to kind of do both of those things that well. How about the young guy getting the start? Do you have any idea what maybe was driving the decision to start the freshman or some of the other players that he started? I know he substituted quite freely in the first half, but
he's been, Trayson Potts has been starting to get more and more minutes as the season goes on, and I think not much went right for them against Pottsville last week when they scored 31 points. I think Potts was a bright spot for them, the way he played defense and made some hustle plays. So I think it was kind of a reward for that. And I think Alan Taylor really likes the way Potts hustles and plays defense. So, whether he stays in that starting lineup, I don't know. But I think I'm not shocked that he started, and I think he's a guy that you'll hear more of as the season goes on.
If you're head coach Taylor, what are you asking your team to work on in the second half?
I think he wants to see better ball movement, working the offense a little bit better, getting higher percentage shots. The only thing they really didn't do well in the first half was shoot 3-pointers. They're 1 for 11 from 3. And once he took the press off, it was 39-12, 3 minutes into the second quarter. He takes the press off, and the offense tailed off a little bit. Once they got into a half-court set, they didn't execute as well, so I think he wants to see much better execution in the half-court offense.
And on the other side of it, Loyalsock, what do you think they're going to try to get out of this second half?
I just think you got to keep playing hard and understand that you're not going to see a more athletic team this year, and try to use this experience to get better. If they get to the playoffs, maybe they play on this court again, use that to your advantage, and just try to find all the positives you can and keep fighting until the end.
Yeah, great advice. Chris, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to get back here to the second half action, and we really appreciate it.
Yep, my pleasure.
So, PA Sports Live bringing you Williamsport Millionaires basketball. Rizzo's back with us, and really,
Chris Massey, man, that's a privilege, man. We had the best sports writer in the area, with us. So, too bad the game is not a better game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this was expected. On the other side, too, the halftime, it was a very touching kind of moment there.
Oh,
you
man.
could see how touched, not to get overly sentimental, but, I think, this is a great idea. And what people are doing in this community to support the Baez family, it's heartwarming.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, man. Well, hey, game time.
So back to this action here. We just started the second half, so early third quarter. Playing with a 28-point lead. See what Williamsport does. And immediately there on the drive, Stanley Scott is fouled.
I kind of want I want Loyalsock to come back a little, We want some action.
Yeah, well, I don't know how far back they're going to come, but they'll give it their best shot, I'm sure. Kaim Ali trying to kind of spin, but ran into some traffic and traveled, and so that's a turnover. Probably one of the things that Coach Taylor does not want to see in the early going.
Yeah.
As Chris Massey mentioned at halftime, once they took the press off, the offense did stagnate a little bit, and I'm sure that's going to be something he's going to want to see change. There's some active hands. Hunter Webb.
Hunter.
And he passes it right to Trayson Potts, who looking nice dish. And there
Oh,
goes
my
Stanley.
gosh. Oh, my.
And
Oh,
again,
my.
padding the offensive rebound stats. Can't finish, but Kaim Ali does.
That's his cousin right there, by the way.
So Stanley Scott can't convert, but Kaim Ali does. There's a quick trigger on a three.
Oh, here they go. Here
That's
they go.
off the mark, an air ball. Back the other way, Kaim Ali to
And one.
Stanley Scott again, and he's fouled on the shot. So we were in the double bonus early in the first half, and it looks like we could be moving in that direction already here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, where you going after the game?
Domers.
Domers is after the game. The Baez family's going to have some wings and watch the Steelers.
Stanley Scott, just a junior. He had a nice first half. He made the first of the free throw and the second as well. So nice little lefty stroke there. Here comes Loyalsock. And there's a pass again, active hands. Kaim Ali wants his third dunk of the night. Is he going to get it? No, he mishandles it. It goes out of bounds and back to Loyalsock. So another Millionaire turnover. Again, when you try to play at a frenetic pace, it can result in turnovers. I guess their goal is going to be to create more than they commit themselves. Hunter Webb there playing a little two-man game with Gerald Ross. There's a nice cut and go. Blocked from behind. Colin Graver was looking for a foul. A nice drive by Nyreek Gosley, but he cannot finish. And there is a foul on the rebound. Excuse me, that was Stanley Scott again. And so it's a turnover on the rebound, a foul. And coming the other way, again, overplayed on the wing. And a dunk.
Nyreek Gosley gets his first high school dunk.
Really? That's his first one?
That's his first high school dunk by Nyreek Gosley.
Yeah, he kind of glided in there and just flipped it easy. So that's the third dunk this game. There's Stanley Scott, a little 6-footer. It bounces out. Rebound Webb. He's going to bring it up himself. Here's Gerald Ross. Pulls from three, and he was fouled. Kaim Ali arguing it a little bit, protesting it just a little bit, but it was obvious there. So Ross will go to the line for three. 6:05 remaining here in the third quarter. 56-22 is your score. First free throw good. And second free throw. Back iron and it rolls in. Here comes a substitution for Coach Insinger's squad. Brandon Bauman in the game, number 34. And there's three for three for Gerald Ross from the line there.
Hey,
Here comes Stanley Scott,
we
driving,
got a question.
kicking.
I'm sorry, Jay. We just got a question from PA Sports Live headquarters for a trivia question.
What is it?
Trivia question for $50, a gift certificate. Here you go. Are you guys ready? This is a Neil Cassell. This is a Loyalsock Lancer question. Well, actually, Neil Cassell played for Williamsport, too, as a freshman. So name the starting point guard when Neil Cassell played at Williamsport his freshman year. Who was the starting point guard? Neil Cassell was out there in the backcourt, but who was the starting point guard? And then also the next year, he transferred to Loyalsock. Who was the starting point guard when he went to Loyalsock? So when he was at Loyalsock, who's the starting point guard? And when he was at Williamsport, who's the starting point guard? Okay, got the question?
We got it.
You got it? Okay.
We'll see who can get it.
So
Sounds
you
like a
understand
tough
that,
one.
right?
Sure. They were backcourt mates both freshman and sophomore years, just at different schools.
There you go. There you go. $50 right now. You call, name the starting point guards.
There's another turnover created by that pressure.
Showtime. Oh, that was horrible.
Kaim Ali swooping in. That was Brandon Bauman just into the game. He tried to hold his ground, kind of got underneath him a little bit. everybody's all right. Kaima Lee will go to the line for 2. Williamsport holding on to a 31-point lead. There's 5:32 left in the third quarter. So let's hear about some of our sponsors.
Yeah, go ahead. Read them off.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Rita's. We've got Domer's Bar and Grill. We've got Dolly's Diner. We've got Web Weekly. What about Web Weekly?
Web Weekly, without him, I'm trying to get him right after the game. Hopefully, we can get an interview. Without him, okay, without Web Weekly, we would not be doing something for the Manny Baez. We would not be on the road. We will not be doing live streaming. That's point blank. Enough said.
Samson Plumbing, Cubs Vacuum, MTSOS Law Firm, and Rizzo Productions, as well as Blaze Alexander. And that's a nice little coast to coast there. Nyreek Gosley had an excellent first half. 13 points, goes coast to coast off the turnover and the layup plus the foul. And there's the student section. Look, they're almost kind of getting bored with this blowout. That's how bad it is at this point.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for, Loyalsock will be back.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be back.
They're on demand. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it's no problem.
This is, the best team they'll face all year. This pressure really kind of getting to them. Bauman trying to avoid a turnover to Hunter Webb. Again, ball gets kicked around, goes out of bounds. It's off of Williamsport. There's a substitution. Yeah, you can't stay on top forever. And, an errant, hand on the tip pass, so it stays Loyalsock. Try to inbound it. Tip pass, side out over here, in front of the Loyalsock bench. Finds Cardell Taylor, kicks it back, and a little pull-up jumper from the corner.
That was a
pretty.
Klingerman.
Yeah, that's Mitchell Klingerman with 2. 61-27 is your score. Nyreek Gosley now setting up the offense. Potts is in the game. Into the corner to Kaim Ali. We've also got Isaiah Hankins in the game. And we've also got Micah Peterson in the game for the Millionaires. High post Peterson dribbles in. Nice pass crosswise. Kaim Ali kicks it back out. And Cardell Taylor a little bit overzealous there. Thought he might have had a steal, missed it, and ended up fouling Isaiah Hankins side out. 5 fouls already on Loyalsock here, not even midway through the third quarter. Potts, nice zip pass, but it gets tipped and it's lost. And here comes Loyalsock. Taylor, the only senior on this Loyalsock team, trying to navigate his way into the rim. Nice little spin and a little up and in. Coming the other way, quick cross-court pass. Kaimali saves it. Now Potts with the nice little layup and just rolls off the front of the rim.
We got good news. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Derek, this is E-Money.
Hey, what's going on? What's your testimony? PA Sports Live, what's going on?
Not much. Just watching the game on my tablet.
Oh, man, that's good. What, you got the answer to the question?
I think so.
Go ahead. What's the
Is
question?
Johnny Gordon?
Johnny Gordon is one, yes. What's the other one?
The other one is Cliff Sweeting?
Cliff Sweeting, no. $50, no go. Try again some other time, buddy. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Okay. Hey, we got good news for you.
I thought he had it.
Oh, yeah. You got good news. Hey, is anyone a Dallas Cowboy fan?
No.
Okay. Well, we got the Dallas Cowboys coach here today, and we're going to interview him right after the game. Right after the game, Dallas Cowboy running back coach is in the building right there. Gary Brown shaking hands. There he goes right there in the black. He says he wants an interview on PA Sports Live. Stay tuned after the game. We got a lot.
Let me tell you what.
Hold on. What's the what's the question? Or what's the answer? PA Sports Live.
Hello?
Yes, PA Sports Live. Call him with the answer?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Hello, PA Sports Live.
I have the answer to your question.
Oh, you think you got the answer to the $50 question from, I'm not going to tell you where, but what's the question? Go ahead.
I think I do.
What's the answer? Go ahead.
Johnny Gordon
Yes.
and Coley Krause.
Coley Kraus. Who's this? Who are you? Who are you?
My son played on that team too.
Oh my gosh. So the winner, you're the winner. Tell us.
Is that right?
Yes, you are right. Coley Kraus is in the building, the Villa. And
right.
The Villa restaurant, you got $50 to go see Coley at the restaurant. So how are you going to get it? Or, I mean, can you just call me after the game or text message me? Text message. Well, no, you can't text me. I'm going to text message you right now, and then you reply with your name, and I'll tell you how to get the ticket. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So back to you. I'm sorry.
Back to the action. 62-29 is your score. It's been a little haphazard here. A lot of people getting in the game, a lot of turnovers. There's another foul, a quick and easy one. What I was trying to say was, I saw Gary Brown play when he was at Williamsport. I saw him put a hurting on Pottsville over at Pottsville. He ran for 2 bills against them and followed his career closely. But what I was going to say about the Cowboys was, we got another caller.
Go ahead, callers all day. We got thousands watching. Go ahead,
so
keep going.
If we're talking about the Cowboys, if the Cowboys were playing aliens for the future of Earth, I would root for the aliens. That's how I feel about the Cowboys.
So do you want to interview him and tell him that?
Sure, I'll tell him.
Okay. Well,
but he didn't play for them professionally.
Yeah, true. But he's the coach. I mean, that's his income now you're talking about, buddy.
Sure.
You're talking about his this is his household.
That's right. Well, the NFL needs a villain.
Nice,
so if the Cowboys,
Hunter Webb. Look how strong that kid is.
Yeah, Mitchell Klingerman delivers it, and Webb finishes it.
Yes.
Down the other end, a strong take. That's
Carson.
Rondell Carson.
Yeah, they're back and forth.
He's shy. Rondell's an aggressive player. He's definitely offensively looking for his shot. There's almost another Loyalsock turnover. Baseline drive, nice little feed to the corner. 3 ball, no. Loyalsock, again, there is Mitchell Klingerman. Colin Graver comes up with it, throws it away. And
nice. Oh, my gosh.
Are they going to give him the continuation?
Oh, that was a continue.
Caleb Thomas, he got fouled. It looked like he might have. In the NBA, that was an and one, but he got it on the floor for a 1-and-1 here.
Hey, guess what? The girl in Korea already posted on Facebook.
Yeah. We are international.
Hold on.
So what do we got? She tweeted it to us or what? I mean, I knew we had a lot of.
Look at that.
That's great.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. In Korea.
That's a promo right there, man.
That is.
So free throws converted. 66-31 is the score with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A nice little drive and pass. And a little up and in for Brandon Bauman of the Lancers. And he almost creates a turnover there. Again, ragged play. Lots of turnovers.
A lot of ragged plays.
You're getting to see some young guys see the court here, and they're trying to make the most of their time, trying to make some buckets, trying to impress the coach. Loyalsock dealing with that pressure. Oh, and they're going to say that he dropped the shoulder. I'm not so sure Watkins deserved a player foul there. They give it to him. Aggressive defense there from Caleb Thomas. And Gosley will bring the ball up the court for the Millionaires. A high pass into Kaim Ali, turnover, and foul going the other way. Probably prevented a layup. But they've got them doubled up at this point. 66-33 is your score with 1:27 remaining in the third.
We still got another whole quarter to go. I mean, we got to give the crowd some type of entertainment, We got to maybe get Gary Brown to commentate with you.
Yeah,
you guys go back and forth.
Give and go, and a nice little dish over on the side, converted for 2. Brandon Bauman. So the young guys are not faring too badly here against the Millionaires. Dribble drive by Caleb Thomas. Kicks it back out to top. Nairi Gosley. And they'll run a little offense here to the high post. Carson loses it. Is he going to come up with it? A little scrum on the floor, jump ball. And it's going the other way. Loyalsock ball with under a minute to play here in the third. Don't forget, everybody's going to Domer's after the game. Domer's Bar and Grill. Bringing the ball up the court. Hayden Watkins finds Mitchell Klingerman, who drives and knocks down two. So he's been aggressive. He hasn't
definitely.
He hasn't kind of shrunk from the lights or the defense.
No. Klingerman's young. He is young. What is he, a sophomore?
Sophomore.
Yeah. Look out for the future. Yeah, I said in 2 years, these guys are going to be tough.
Yeah, they're seasoned as we speak. And there's a nice drive by Goss. A follow-up.
Oh, my gosh. Holy smokes.
There's no question Jarrah Reeves can get up. He followed up, but it doesn't count because it was a foul on the layup attempt by Gosley.
Oh, my gosh. What are they doing? Let's look at that again right now.
Yeah, it's an impressive display of athleticism.
Manny Baez right here, replay.
The Manny Baez game replay. Here comes Gosley in. He gets fouled, but look at Jarrah Reeves get up.
Wow. Now, hey, we can't forget about Spectrum. Look at this. The advertising specialties in business forms. That play right there was definitely a Spectrum after dunk.
You think it, we ink it.
Yeah, definitely. You think it, we ink it. You got to call them. Okay, Spectrum, they're out there on the Golden Strip out there a little bit, right before the Golden Strip. All you got to do is call them, and they'll get it done for you. So that was a Spectrum after dunk, but then it leads to this now.
So what happened is Gosley shot 2 for the foul on the layup, and he made 1, but it was a technical foul for hanging on the rim, Reeves. So now we are seeing the technical get shot by Gerald Ross, who makes the first and misses the second. And he is disgusted with himself for that free throw miss. 67-38.
Yeah, definitely. That was a Spectrum. Here we go.
Under 18 seconds here in the quarter. Ross is going to take the inbound, push it. Oh, a little left hand and then scooped it up. Bounces off the rim and out of bounds off of the Millionaires. Loyalsock will have another chance to score here before the end of the third. To the side, back out. Klingerman kicks a corner off the front of the rim. 5 seconds. A nice up the court pass, but kind of looked up before he actually had possession of the ball. And Reeves, it goes off his hands, out of bounds. Another Millionaire turnover.
Yeah, this is crazy. Hey, we're doing wrestling, live wrestling. Next week, look at our schedule on PASportsLive.com. Here comes Cups.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center, located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Wilmington.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
Okay, go to Dolly's Diner, major sponsor today. They donated to the Baez family. God bless Coach Insinger and Dolly's Diner. The Manny Baez game is even though it's a blowout. We made history tonight. We named this game after a man who was a soldier. God bless him and his whole family.
Yeah, our prayers, our thoughts are with them. People have done a lot of nice things for them tonight, and I know they're so appreciative of it. You could see that at halftime. Millionaires, and shot goes up, and a nice shot there. Marquand Parnell Smith just into the game, and he did not waste any time to add his name to the record books. Loyalsock now at 69-38, our final quarter of play. Drive to the elbow, jumper, pull up, banks it in, Andrew Malone, and it's good. Back the other way. High post, kicks it, and again, Quan pumps, hangs, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two. So next week, wrestling?
Yeah, wrestling. Montoursville High School. Wrestling is sponsored by Blaze Alexander and Web Weekly. We're going to bring you Montoursville High School. They're top in the
region?
Yeah, the region. So definitely watch that. Go to our website, and you want to see some good wrestling, tune in. PA Sports Live on Tuesday night.
Yeah, let me tell you, you think, I mean, for those who aren't on wrestling, don't know much about it, it is an exciting sport to actually watch. It's a pretty good viewer sport. People don't realize that, so you should tune in.
Yeah.
Here tonight, we've got a blowout. It's 71-40, Millionaires leading the Lancers, an undermanned Lancers team. And there's a foul on the floor here. Again, the Millionaires, even these backups, they're getting after it. They want to create turnovers. They want to create fast break opportunities. That is going to send to the line Hunter Webb, who's had a nice game for himself, especially on the glass, probably approaching double digits. If you want to talk about who's kind of been the main man, it's been Nairi Gosley. He's on the bench right now, but he's got 20 points and 6 steals at this point in the game.
Wow.
So that's a nice line right there.
Yeah, Nairi Gosley. What about Stan? We got Stan Scott. Did you get that stat with the stat man? Jamal. We got Jamal Thomas down there being our stat man. And
you don't have that one yet.
Scott. He has 14 points. Stan Scott, 14 points.
Wow. Yeah, he's had a nice game as well. Up 30 here with under 7 to play.
Is this going to...
And off to the wing.
Got the bench. Got the bench in there.
Oh, there's a steal and going the other way. Nice.
Oh, wow. Looking like his father.
Joe Ross.
That's Ross.
Yeah, he's starting to grow up here in this game. He got a little overwhelmed by some of the speed of the Millionaires early on, but he's really stayed with it. He scored a few buckets here. To the corner, he's going to try a three, no good. Rebound, Hunter Webb. Malone will push it. And there's a entry pass, high post. Looking to their offense. Coach Insinger not getting too worked up at this point. Dribble drive, nice pass, but off the hands. And Webb couldn't hold on. Looks like he might have jammed his thumb a little bit on that one, actually. We're here at the Magic Dome.
Magic Dome. We're all the way up top in the bird's nest. That's what they call this, by the way.
No doubt. A three off the rim that was Trayson Potts. His three-point attempt no good, and the ball goes to Loyalsock. Trying to run some offense here. Certainly not the same kind of pressure they saw in the first half.
Oh,
there's Ross
nice.
From a deep three. Not going to go, but it's knocked out of bounds by Brandon Campbell. Let's not forget about Spectrum Advertising Specialties, business forms. You think it, we ink it. They're on the Golden Strip there, and don't hesitate to look them up for all those needs. There's a nice little entry pass and a bucket by Hayden Watkins.
No, that was Ross again.
Gerald
Ross looks
again.
like, he blends in with everyone.
Yeah,
they all look alike down there. Hey, Coach Tom Best, the wrestling coach of the year around here. He's our commentator for wrestling. He just texted me saying, hey, just look, replay is over 7,000 hits. No way. Wow.
So the live wrestling is definitely getting some looks.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, don't forget, this is wrestling country. District 4 is wrestling country.
Yeah, you are right. You're right about that. And I'm glad that we are sponsored by a lot of people, you know. So, once again, the Villa sponsored this event. The Manny Baez game gave $100 so far tonight, the Villa.
Yeah.
You got the first 50 with the jersey number of Manny Baez, and then you got the other 50 of who was Neil Cassell's starting point guard.
Yeah, these trivia questions, I thought they were both pretty tough, but people had the answers. A couple of free throws there from Loyalsock. 71-47 is your score. A 3-point lead. The second unit is certainly showing something from Loyalsock. Not sure why he tried to save that since it was going off of the Millionaires. Millionaires have struggled a little bit.
I see the crew. They're headed down to Domers right now.
Yeah, the Baez family heading down there. Everybody else will join them after the conclusion of this game. Some people are filing out. Again, we've got 4.5 minutes remaining.
Timeout. We're going to go to Cups again.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. Got an old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center located at 1001.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
We're back and nearing the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Millionaires trying to work some offense here. Little fadeaway jumper off the mark, but
you saw that grab by that kid. I mean, strong body.
Yeah, that was a great rebound, and he's been doing it all night. Offensive and defensive rebounds, and because we're in the double bonus, that's 2 shots for Hunter Webb. So we've got Gary Brown in the house, huh?
Yeah, Gary Brown is in the house. So who are we getting up? Nyreek Gosley?
Yeah, Nyreek Gosley, he had 20 points, 6 steals, so he's got to be in the running for player of the game. But two other names, Stanley Scott at 14, Kaim Ali 14. Now, those numbers may not sound much, but they're doing that in about 3 quarters of action because this lead, you know, Coach Taylor was making sure he got all of his guys in there. Look at the guys that are playing now, mostly the youngins, and them some experience. Lead is at 71-49. So the press is really what generated a lot of offense for the Millionaires in that first kind of quarter and a half. Since then, they've struggled a little bit offensively, but they're still just kind of working that big lead. Into the corner, closeout was good. He didn't attempt the 3. Trayson Potzel try that 18-footer or so, and it goes in, nothing but net. So nice looking shot there. He's tonight, the freshman, who's now more time again here. Cleanup duty at the end. Very good defender. Always see man, see ball. He sees these opportunities to get his hands in there.
Oh, that's Brandon.
And a
nice
fast break by the Millionaires and the finish by Nick Harmon.
Old Millionaires right there.
Loyalsock. Not easy. Great defense by Trayson Potts. Get the hands on the, but he could not stop it from going out. So it will remain Loyalsock ball, 75-49. We had 3 dunks tonight.
Yeah, 3 Manny Baez dunks, even though Manny couldn't dunk. Oh, my.
And Mitchell.
Nice three by Mitchell Klingerman. Nice stroke. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's having himself a little bit of a night here. He's definitely not shy away. And answering is Brandon Campbell.
Brandon Campbell transferred back. He moved away from Williamsport. Now he came back home.
Nice drive, turn around off the far side of the rim. Rebounded by Frank Rose. Potts will bring the ball up. 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes still left here in the final quarter. Millionaires kick it to the corner.
Uh-oh.
There's a nice little steal.
Nice play.
Derek G, the freshman.
That was a nice pass. Nice little dish.
There to clean it up is Brandon Bauman.
Well, hey, guys, tune in. We got an after show here. Gary Brown, the NFL football standout player, the Giants, San Diego. And if someone else can call me right now, what was the third team he played for? Call me right now. The third NFL team that he actually rushed for he rushed 1,000 yards.
Actually the first team.
The first team.
The first team he played for, but one of three teams that he played
Jeez,
for.
you really know this guy. Now, this is great that you're going to meet him.
Yeah, oh, sure.
I mean, this is a great interview for you. I'm going to give that to you. You got the interview, man.
I'll tell my dad. He took me to go watch him play because we knew how dominant he was in high school.
Wow, your dad, you should be texting your dad and tell him, hey, go to the site real quick.
Yeah, he knows we're on the air.
Okay. Oh, here's someone that's calling right now probably with the answer of that question. You're on live with PA Sports Live, the #1 TV network online in the country. What's going on? In the world, I mean. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Talk to me.
Hello.
I gave a big intro.
Yeah, we're having trouble getting through here.
No, I gave a long intro, though.
A block from behind, but they're going to call a foul. Loyalsock still working their offense. You got to give them credit. 79-54 is your score.
Hey, you're calling from New York. What's going on, P Sports?
Yes, hi. My name is Gary Butler. Calling from New York again. Yes, it's me again.
What's going on, baby?
What's going on, man?
You want that Villa gift certificate, or are you calling him to answer another question?
I'm answering another question.
Okay, but this is a free thing. This go ahead. What's the answer?
Oh, well, the answer, he played for the Houston Oilers. My brother Anthony Mitchell played high school ball there, and I played high school in Williamsport Millionaires. And Gary Brown was drafted out of college and played for the Houston Oilers and ran for 1,000 yards there.
There you go. You already know. But hey, good job, man. We got some other callers. Good job. Tune in. Gary will be with us.
Can I go to Kendra? Get that to Kendra or whatever it was. All right.
Yeah, definitely. There he goes. Houston Oilers.
Under a minute now. We left in the game. Fans starting to file out. They're heading to Domers.
Yeah, definitely Domers. There's going to be a pack house. Wings are cooking right now.
And we're watching Potts try to dribble between two guys. Derek G.
All right.
Nice little feed on the fast break. Cardell Taylor.
Hey, you're on live. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. Go ahead. Speak.
Oh, I had the answer to your question, but I think someone already won.
Yeah, someone won, but that one was just a fun one. No one won any money or anything like that. It was just for fun. But tell me this: what college did Gary Brown go to? How about that?
What college did Gary Brown go to?
Yes, tell me right now.
Penn State.
Ooh, like Penn State. That was easy, huh? Okay, you little rascal. Tell me what jersey number was he for the Houston Oilers right now?
What jersey number was Gary Brown for the Houston Oilers?
Don't Google it.
I'm going to say 32.
Oh, close. Tell him, Jay.
22, right?
Oh, you're wrong too, buddy. 33. Both of you guys are wrong.
33. That's right.
We got Chris Massey. Chris Massey's right here. He's the winner. He's the winner.
It doesn't matter what number he was. He's from Williamsport, and he's still great.
There you go. And watch him. I'm going to tell him you said Gary Brown is with us. I'm going to tell him that you just said that. God bless you all. Keep watching.
Thank you.
Hey, what do you got to say about this PA Sports Live, man?
Oh, it's great. I mean, you're able to kind of bring these games to the community. You got and what they did, what everybody did for the Baez family tonight. That's something that's really special.
That's Williamsport, baby. That's where you're at now. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Okay, that's where we're at right now. And I'm glad that Chris Massey witnessed this whole thing up here, this whole operation. He's seeing the whole thing come to light. This is the best thing ever, you know?
And we're kind of the waning seconds of this game. Loyalsock with a couple of free throws. They just keep calling fouls here in the waning seconds. 79-56 is the score. The Millionaires just kind of riding this one out. A lot of junior varsity guys getting some time now.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna go down, and you're gonna go down too. So it's just, hey, it's 8 seconds left, guys. We're going down, and stay tuned. We're going to Domers too. Make sure you stay tuned for the whole show. Afterwards, you never know if I might give away another Villa $50. I got a couple more in. Oh, geez, I got like 4 more. All right, we'll be down. All right, get Nairi.
All right.
All right. Get Nairi.
Yeah, PA Sports Live. Jason Genovese here with Hey Gosley. Talk to me about the game tonight. Tell me what was kind of the game plan going in. You guys really put pressure full court. Talk about just how that worked.
Game plan was just to go at them and just attack. They beat us here last year, and Coach Hugh was telling us about how we lost to Pottsville. He said, let's get some revenge since we lost last year too.
So there was double revenge. You wanted to bounce back from your last game, and you've also got a couple of losses recently to Loyalsock that you wanted to give them their comeuppance.
Yes, sir. That's basically all it was. He just said, just go out, ball out, and just attack.
20 points, 6 steals for Nairi. Can you talk to me about who you thought really played well in that full court pressure?
I think the whole team played well. For me to have 6 steals, it wouldn't have happened if whoever was guarding the ball didn't put pressure on them. So the whole team played great defense all game.
Moving forward, how do you see? Do you guys expect to kind of use this same defensive philosophy in your opponents against your opponents upcoming?
Of course, Millionaires, we're known for just all defense basically. That our defense is our offense. So we're just going to play our game.
Congratulations on a great game and a great win.
Thank you.
How we doing? Kaim Ali, right?
Yeah.
And really great game. We want to talk about the dunks, all right? So, you're generally seen as a guy, we see you down in the post, so you can play down low. You're strong down there. But then you were in the backcourt creating steals and putting a few highlight plays kind of together. Can you talk to me about those?
Well, I don't know. I looked at the ball handlers, just weaker ball handlers, so I wanted to take advantage of it and put on a show for the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, how does that kind of, when you dunk it, how does that kind of reaction get you fired up?
It's just like adrenaline. Like, I dunk It's not the dunk. It's when I turn around and all my teammates are like there to slap my hands.
Tell me about just how the defense played overall, especially in like that first half.
Today we were like in the passing lanes and we were doing like what Coach T tells us to do. Usually we're like lazy, sagging, but we were in the passing lanes because the adrenaline of this game was, I don't know, it was pushing us. We wanted to win. We wanted to blow it open.
So why was that? Because of the rivalry? Were you trying to bounce back a little bit from your last game against Pottsville?
It was from the rivalry, but it's more than a rivalry. Yeah, from Pottsville, like you said, when we got beat by Pottsville that bad, we had to come back strong because that wasn't a strong day for us. We were pretty weak that day.
Yeah, so you had a week to kind of stew over that, and you guys just kind of came out fired up. Do you see you guys being able to kind of carry this kind of defensive intensity moving forward to your future opponents?
Yes, I do, because we're very motivated for a district championship is our goal. So I think we can keep this energy.
Congratulations on a great win, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Stan, loved your game tonight. I got to say, the way you kind of glide into the basket. Can you talk about just some of the opportunities that you had on the fast break, kind of, and how that plays into your game?
It helps a lot. We're a transition team, so we want to get a lot of fast break opportunities. So that's where I have most of my buckets.
You and Nyreek were kind of really a dynamic duo there in the backcourt, kind of pushing the pressure and creating those turnovers. Can you just talk about him as a teammate and him as a backcourt mate?
Yeah, he's a great teammate. I know he's going to give it to me like 100% of the time. He's always going to give it all he got, And if I'm in head, he's always going to pass it up. I like him a lot. He's not selfish at all, so that's good.
Have you guys had a defensive performance like this where you were able to get so many kind of hands-on balls in the passing lanes, create those turnovers?
Yeah, well, not really. We got to a slow start this season, but starting now, this is going to be like a break point for us, and we're going to just give us a lot of confidence.
Was there a little bit of revenge on your mind here tonight, trying to make for some of the losses that you'd suffered previous years to Loyalsock?
Yeah, definitely. Last year as a young sophomore, they gave it to us, and I just want to basically, as you said, revenge. So that's basically what we was trying to do.
Did it feel like a really good bounce back from last week's loss to Pottsville as well?
Yes, definitely. Yes, we got smashed this week, and we wanted to come back and prove ourselves again.
Congratulations on the win and on a great game. PA Sports Live, we're going to see if we can't get anybody else. Gary Brown was rumored to be here and be a possible guest. Rizzo is out searching for anybody he can possibly get. Again, a final score of 79-56. Williamsport Millionaires over the Loyalsock Lancers.
Here we are with Jim Webb, Webb Weekly, sponsor of PA Sports Live, and
father of Hunter, right?
Father of Hunter.
Hey, he had
and Jimmy.
Oh, all right.
Definitely. This guy, tell him how we appreciate it, and if without Jim Webb, Webb Weekly, PA Sports Live would not be around. That's just an honest.
That's
okay. And you witnessed PA Sports Live.
Find somebody else.
So basically, no. Go ahead. Tell them about PA Sports Live and how thankful we are.
Thanks for joining us, and I think you know how he is, right? I mean, he is just he's the man, high energy, right? But he does speak from the heart, and that this is a great thing for the community, and without your sponsorship, it would be very difficult to do it. And so, it's just something he likes to do is extend his thanks and appreciation.
I do it for him, and I do it for the kids. If he can promote all our area athletes, hopefully some find their way to college to play ball. I mean, he's good at doing that, and hopefully that's what we accomplish with this. We get a lot of kids, a lot of exposure, a lot of different teams. And tonight's an example. I mean, Loyalsock's young, and they're not as experienced as Williamsport, but they come up here, and could you have a better setting, a better atmosphere, and they get to go up and down the game, and they get to be seen. And that's the important thing. And he's going to do great things with this. We're already into wrestling. I'm waiting for him to tell me he wants to play baseball here next. So.
That's coming next. How about your son Hunter? He played pretty well tonight, don't you think? I mean, the rebounding and
Hunter's a tough kid. I mean, he basketball is probably his third sport, but he goes out there and he competes. He's athletic. He can get up and down, and he did his thing. He's not a scorer, but he finds a way to get rebounds and to contribute to the team and help the team. So.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you again for your sponsorship.
You're very welcome.
Well, hey, hold on, Jim Webb. Gary Brown right here. Let's put it on him. He actually wants to say something to you. Okay, he does. From Dallas Cowboys head coach, running back coach, wants to say something to you, Webb, about this.
Trying to get him that job. We're working on that. We haven't got him the Cowboys job yet, but in the future.
Okay, well here you go.
No, it's a great thing that you're doing. You know, I watch it down in Texas. I call him every now and again to give him a little hard time, but it's great what you're doing for these kids, and we thank you, and want to keep watching in Texas and keep making it big, making Williamsport known around the world.
Well, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Many years ago, Gary and I would play hoops down at the YMCA. Gary would sneak in the back door. I'd let him in a lot of times. You remember that? So,
as long as he was on your team.
Absolutely. So,
hey,
thank
you.
you.
Thanks a lot, Jim Webb. And you're going to interview Gary Brown, Dallas Cowboys.
Gary, thanks for joining.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all.
And it's just really nice that, one of the kind of favorite sons of Williamsport comes back to support the team, the kids, the community, the athletics.
Absolutely. I think it's important that all of us that have played in Williamsport should come back and support. I think a lot of guys do. It's a thing. These kids need us. They need to show. We need to show how it's done and how they're doing the right things. And it's just great to come back.
So when I was a kid, my dad took me over to Pottsville High School to watch Gary Brown. I think he had about two bills on him that year.
Right.
So that was a great thrill for me because then I got to watch your career go, to Penn State and then to NFL.
Right. Just like I said, great thing being from here, the support you get from the parents and the community. And like I said, I just want to give back as much as I possibly can by coming and supporting and doing the things that are necessary to help these kids get to where they want to be with their goals.
Yeah, and congratulations on the post there at the Cowboys. I know it was a tough year for you guys, but you got McFadden over 1,000. He's only one of 7,000-yard rushers in the NFL this season.
Yeah, it was a great thing. I think that he's a tremendous pro. We work well together, and I'm looking forward to working with him again this year.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right.
PA Sports Live again, bringing you coverage of regional high school sports. We will see you for wrestling in 1 week.
Hi, I'm Kirsten from PASportsLive.com, the only high school live streaming network in PA, bringing you high-quality football and basketball games. Do you want to make it to the big game, but your schedule won't allow? Want to check in on your hometown's latest challenge or preview an upcoming opponent? Then you need to sign on to PASportsLive.com. The website is simple to use. Just log in, create a username and password, and you're ready to watch the game. Tied up during game time? Log in the next day. Catch the replay.
Stop in at the best little Irish bar in town. Come for the game and stay after because it's always happy hour here with our $1 drafts and $3 Guinness pints all day, every day. Enjoy Chrissy's delicious food with weekly dinner specials. If you're in the mood for wings, cheesesteaks, or burgers, we have you covered. All of our meats are purchased locally from Tony's Deli. We support our local businesses. We're located at 1104 Grove Street, tucked away in a great neighborhood. Stop in and enjoy friendly service with an everyone knows your name kind of atmosphere.
Did you hear that? It sounds like great new deals at Cups, your vacuum center. We offer new and used vacuums from all of the best brands, including Kirby, Shark, Dyson, Electrolux, Auric, Hoover, and many more. An old vacuum that needs repair? Trust that our service repair technician will get it working like new again. For bags, belts, filters, repairs, and sales, trust Cups Vacuum Center located at 1001 Washington Boulevard in Williamsport.